Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Mackenzie. This is the Night Owl Stitcher. I have been super busy with work and life, so I'm sorry it's taken so long for me to get back onto Flosstube, but I'm super happy to be back. I've been dying to film this video. So I also just want to say thank you so much for the overwhelming support and just I'm speechless with everybody that watched my video, that commented on my first video, how friendly everybody is and supportive. It's just very, very heartwarming. So thank you so much. It means the world to me that there's such a, supportive community out there, and I'm a part of it now. So thank you. I want to make a few special mentions. These three people mentioned me in their video and they are so awesome. I've been following along with their videos and just messaging actually one of them, chatting with her a little bit. So the first one is the Sleepy Stitcher. She is so sweet. Yeah, go check out her channel. Her projects are amazing. She's also a full coverage stitcher. Yeah, gorgeous work. Take a look at her channel. You won't be disappointed. Cross Stitch and Chill, or X Stitch and Chill, sorry, I should say. She is so cool. She's got really neat projects too. Some full coverage, some not full coverage. Just really beautiful work as well. Go check her out. And Stitchy Witchy Bee, she's super neat. She's got very different types of patterns than I typically go for, but it's so fun watching the the different styles, and I don't know, I love her work. So take a look at her too. She's great. Yeah, so that's everything for the first part of my video, I guess. I have a lot of stuff piled up beside me here that I want to talk about today. I want to go over my update, my monthly update. I don't have tons of stitching to show, unfortunately, but I'm going to share a little bit of haul with you guys today. I do have a fair amount. It's not crazy, but it's enough. I'm also going to share with you guys my kind of a little bit more background. I had some people comment on my first video that they wanted me to share a little bit more about my just like how I got my name. And then I also mentioned in my first video, I believe, that I did some knitting. So some people wanted to see the knitting. So I do have some projects that are in the works. I also have one crochet project that I've started and have not yet finished, but I figured I would kind of do an amalgamation of things today just because the stitching is more on the minimal side. Oh, I also have my granny's stuff that I want to show you guys that I mentioned in my first video that got passed down to me, which kind of like revamped or restarted me getting into cross stitch again over COVID. So I'm going to share all that with you today. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, thank you, and keep watching. Okay, so my first project, there are actually two. I think I mentioned one in my intro, but there are two. I don't have the second one with me, but I will try to add in a picture if I can. So this is my Tiki Beach Sunset. I have done significantly more since the last time you guys saw it. Right now I have 6,805 stitches done, so I'm at 10.91%. I think I've done, I think it's 2 full diagonals, and then obviously like this one I haven't finished yet, but I believe that's what I've done. Or I've done 1 full diagonal and then this half. I'll try to do a side-by-side here. I'll move it over here. So I'll try to do a side-by-side so you guys can see where it was the last time in comparison to now. And then the second project I did work on was the temperature tree chart for a coworker of mine, for her daughter, the first year of her life. So I've been passing that back and forth with my coworker, as I mentioned in my first video. I don't have it with me. I did have it and then I passed it back, but I will put up a picture here if I can figure out how to do that. Yeah, so we're almost done that one. Got a few more months, and then I'm gonna put her name, the baby's name, at the bottom, and then I think the year that she was born. So stay tuned to see that one finished. The next items I'll show you are my haul items. So sorry, that's all I have for stitching as of right now. So the haul, I just bought a few DMC colors. I'm slowly starting to collect the whole set. I think I said last time they're in that box right there. So just slowly but surely getting each of the colors. So I did get those. I bought some quilting thread. I believe this is, yeah, a hand quilting thread. And I bought this to do the lacing technique for framing. The other thing I actually just got this along with the DMC thread today. This is like a bead container. I just got this from the dollar store for $4. I already have a little one like it. This is the one I'm using right now. So same idea with the lids that pop open. I'll show you. Like with the little, they almost look like a little Tic Tac container. These are great. I love these. I have 3 projects worth in here, and I only have a few more left, so I wanted more, but like I think I spent $9 plus tax on this at Michael's. It might not have been that much just because I try to use the coupons when I go. They usually have like 30 or 40% off of regular price items. But I saw this at the dollar store, which is the same idea, in a little carrying case with a handle, which I thought was cute. I actually initially got one. I had to exchange this one just because the clip on the front didn't latch properly. But so again, exact same idea, and there's more. So I got this whole case for $4. So I figured I would give it a try. And then I'm trying to I'm going to put all of my Mill Hill beads in this eventually. Then I also got this from the dollar store. I just thought it was so cute as a little travel, if I'm going to like buy fabric or something. It's got centimeters and inches on it, and it fits in your purse perfectly. I just thought it was really cute. Or like travel bag if you're bringing items to work on while you're in the car or on a plane or something. Now I was thrifting not too long ago, and I found a couple pins that I couldn't say no to because of the name of my channel, Little Owls. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them yet, but I mean, they were 50 cents, and I figured they were too cute to pass up. Sorry, the camera's backwards for me, so I'm doing everything backwards, but anyway, I just thought they were super cute. Not cross-stitch related necessarily, neither is this, but I figured a little feather, and it's got some crystals on it. I thought that was cute, and it was half price, so it was $4. Actually, these were half price too then, so they were 25 cents because they're having a sale. So, I'm thinking actually I'm going to do I don't know if you guys have seen other stitchers make it's a jewelry box. It's probably about 5 by 4-ish inches or 6 by 4 inches or something like that. Little jewelry box, and they will put all their notions in it. So they'll put extra needles or thread, or I actually have a box similar. I got this from the dollar store too. So I keep all like little highlighters. This is for my tablet, measuring tapes, Krennic that I'm using right now. This is just an empty bobbin. I have a little like needle case, my floss threader, pins in here, and my little like rubber thimble, silicone thimble. Oh yeah, and then I have seam ripper. Yeah, so I love this little box, but some things don't fit in it. Like this just barely fits in it, and it kind of pushes up on the container. So I'm thinking the jewelry box would be better, and it would fit a little bit more in it, because I find there are things in here that I would like to fit in, and not just are too tall, but also just, I don't know, just like these are not movable, these sections, whereas in the jewelry box a lot of people kind of take pieces out and put them in where they want. So I think that would look or work a lot better for me. So if you guys want to see a video on me kind of making my own jewelry box or showing you what I did to it after, let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. I also bought beading needles. I've learned that I don't like long needles. And I never really understood. Like, I heard other floss tubers say, oh, I don't love the long needles. Like, I prefer short needles. And I'm thinking, you know, what's the difference? Why? I wonder. Now I get it. And these are so thin too. Like, I feel like there's nothing to grab because they have to be small enough to go through the whole of the bead. Yeah, so I don't know. I might have to find some shorter beading needles, but these are good for now, and they're good to have. So I have those. See, like, these would not fit in here. They're just slightly too big, and I want to keep them in the case so I know what they are. Although I can show you how, maybe I'll show them in another video. I can show you guys how I organize my needles and obviously my threads, and I have a cross stitch cart kind of right there poking out the side. I want to do that in another video too, like showing you guys how I organize all my cross stitch stuff, or do like an organized video with me, because I know I need to organize my stuff a little bit too. I've gotten more items and it's a little bit it's overflowing to say the least. But if you guys want to see that too, let me know. Anyway, that's that. What else? Okay, so I actually got these before I filmed my first video, but I was waiting to show them to you because I wanted to make needle minders out of them, and I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So this is another video idea. At the end, like, if you guys want to, comment down at the bottom of my video and just tell me what video you guys want to see next. Like, I have Stitch with me, I can do like my stitchy corner and organization, make needle minders with me, make that stitchy box case, notions case with me. Let me know, because I don't really know what to film next. I'm open to anything. A lot of videos planned. Just let me know what you guys want to see. So these are the pins that I'm going to turn into needle minders. So this one, Think Positive. I just got this from the dollar store too. It was like $3 or something, I think, but it's pretty big. But I just think it's super cute. Or I could use it as like a zipper pull on like a project bag or something. I don't know, but I just thought it was cute. These ones are definitely going to be needle minders because they're the perfect size. So they're just a bunch of flowers. White rose. I think this is a lotus. I could be so wrong. I'm not a huge, like, I don't know flowers that well, like names of them. Love plants. Oh, this way. Love plants, as you can see. But flower names I'm terrible with. Anyway, there's, focus. There's the other one. So that's what I'm going to do eventually. Again, let me know if you want that to be a video, or the next video or whatever, and I'm more than happy to do that. I kind of have it all set up and ready to go here with all my tools. I've been looking forward to doing this and holding off because I thought it might be something you guys want to see. Okay, what else? So I was also thrifting at just a Value Village, and I stumbled across this. And as you can see, it was 10 bucks, but then I also got a discount. I think it was 20% off, if I'm not mistaken. Some full skeins here, and then pages, like some full skeins there. And all of these, each of these fold out. So it's like 2 rows on each card. full of floss. Some of them are empty, and I don't know if I'm going to use this organization method, but I figured for 10 bucks, the amount of floss I'm getting in here, like each skein in Ontario is like 80 cents right now. So plus tax, almost $1. So I figured for 10 bucks, the amount of skeins you're getting in here, I couldn't pass it up. And this binder, like it's in pristine condition. So, yeah, I got that. Okay, so I think that was everything in terms of my haul. I'm going to show you what my granny passed down to me, which, like I said, kind of started my interest again in cross stitch. So this huge big case, do you see all the threads in there? She gave me, this was full. I've since emptied some of the bobbins out of here, and I have them in those smaller clear bobbin containers for the two of my full coverage projects. One is the Tiki Beach Sunset that I showed you guys. The other one is my freebie parrot that I showed in my first video. So a lot of these, like she almost had the full set. So I probably have close to the full set now, especially with the new threads that I bought and I have stored right there. So that's everything. I've added that, okay, this section over here, just thimbles, needle minders, stuff like that. But she's got extra bobbins, all Krennics or DMC, like specialty, like shiny threads, like metallic threads, I should say. And also, she's got projects in here, and I want to ask you guys some questions. So, this was a project she did. I don't know what it's called. I would like to eventually frame it, I think. But it's so cute. She loved mice. That was her favorite thing. Like, she had mice all over her house. So it's really cute that this was something that... And they're doing embroidery or cross-stitch. It's so cute. Little mushroom. So it's really cute that this was something that I ended up getting in all of her stuff. I threw some extra bobbins in here, and now I don't really use these. I use the Adam Hart cross stitch bobbins that also turn into floss drops. And again, I'll show those in another video when I show you like all my storage. This was one of my first projects, actually. I didn't realize this was in here. All the X's are going the wrong ways, like up here on this side. But it's kind of cute to have, the back's not too bad. I also remember, so this was one of my first ones. My first one was a chocolate chip. I remember that distinctly, and it was terrible. The back was so thick. There were so many knots. If I find that, I'll show you guys that too in another video. Now, if any of you guys know what pattern this is, please tell me, because I want to finish it and frame it, because she started it and never finished it, and it's beautiful. It's a little angel. And I think this is linen. I've never worked on linen. I don't know what count this is, but it looks pretty small. I would assume it's probably like a 40. But yeah, let me know if you guys recognize this pattern. I would love to be able to figure out where she left off and if I could finish it. I just hope that she followed the same colors on the pattern. Okay, so she actually gave me more, like she gave me hoops and stuff that I have in a whole other bin. Oh, I thought this was my chocolate chip, because remember it's on green Ada. Anyway, I'm gonna try to see if I can show you this. There's a stitch converter. So that's interesting for different counts of fabric and stuff, I would assume. I've never used this. Oh yeah, and it tells you what size fabric you need or what count. That's kind of cool. I've actually never used it because I use the online versions. Anyway, yeah, she gave me a whole bunch of she gave me 2 frames, she gave me a bunch of hoops, fabrics, patterns in like little booklets. So if you guys want to see that one day, let me know. I can pull all that out, but I kind of thought I would show you just this box today. DMC threads in here. I don't know if that's something you guys would be interested in seeing or not, but nothing too exciting. But then she also gave me a bunch of Mill Hill beads. I don't know if these were for like any of the projects she was working on, or they were just extras, but there's tons in here, like 6 or 7 packs. It's hard to show, sorry. Anyway, what else is in here? Little bells. She must have been working on something for Christmas. There you go. Yeah, and then some whisper thread, which I've never used. And petite treasure braid. Like, she has everything in here. She used to do a lot of memorabilia, like fairies and fancy ladies and stuff like that. Sorry, I'm going through this like for the first time again. Some nice cloth here for like bread baskets. She gave me a book of like napkins and bread basket napkins where you do like the corners, you embroider the corners or cross the corners. Needles, anchor needles. Yeah, there's just tons of stuff in here. More beads. She gave me so much. I'm so appreciative because this just like, I found this during COVID and I was like, let's see if I can show this. And I was like, oh my gosh. Oh. I was like, I need to pull this out and see what I have and see what I can do. And then, as I mentioned again in my first video, I found Teresa Little Stitcher's video about full coverage. And I was just like, yep, that's what I'm doing. Okay, so that's that. You guys also asked me, a couple of you in my comments on the first video, why I picked the Night Owl Stitcher. I picked it because I often stay up late. Like I will stay up till like 1 or 2 a.m. And I don't know, I think I end up working late, and I've always been a night owl, so I will stitch until midnight, 1 a.m. sometimes. It's terrible. And then get up early the next day and go to work and do it all over again. So that's why I chose a Night Owl Stitcher. And then I actually had that written in my notes on my phone. And I went thrifting one day with my mom, like months back, and I found this. And I was like, okay, that's a sign. I have to. It was only $1. I was like, I need to get it. I need to start this channel. And then that's what motivated me, I guess I'll say, to do my first video. So that's how that started. Sorry, I'm just looking down at my notes here to see if there's anything else. Oh yeah, I wanted to mention another thing that I found kind of, I'll say coincidental, was once I started my channel and I put up the first video, I was looking for a pattern with an owl on it. I just thought that would be super fitting, and I could do like a kit this project up with me and it would be an owl, and I thought that was adorable. So I was looking on Hade to find an owl cross stitch, and then I was like, I saw a couple I liked and I was debating getting, but then I looked at the freebie for the month because they update them every so often. This was one, I think I showed this in my last video, potentially. This was the one previously. So I got this one. Is that focused? Not really. There we go. So I got that one. And I was like, I wonder if they've updated it since they posted that one. And what do you know? Another sign I was like, okay, I have to do it. So if you guys want to see me start this one, I'm just enabling myself. But if you guys want to see me start this one, let me know. This one is called Freebie Steampunk Owl by Malcolm Watson, I believe. Yeah, Malcolm Watson, and charted by Hade. So let me know if you want to see that one, and I might do like a kit up with me video, but also like shop for the flosses or look through my stash with me, just get everything ready. So if you're interested, again, comment below what you want to see next. I think that's everything I wanted to say in terms of stitching. So I know that a few of you also mentioned you wanted to see my knitting. I have knit multiple projects in the past. I've done socks, I've done cardigans. I did a cardigan for my grandma. Not my granny who cross stitches, but my grandma on my mom's side. And she taught me how to knit. All the women in my family are super crafty, and my sister's starting to get into crafting too. So that's kind of fun for me watching her and being able to like work with her on some stuff. Yeah, so the first thing I'll show you is, because this one's been in the works for a little bit longer and it's huge, as you can see. It's a blanket. It is one of those really big knitted blankets. Oh, we're caught on something here. Hold on. There we go. So that's what it looks like so far. I gotta do a couple more of the purple, like the dark purple and the bluey purple on the top here, and then I think I'll do one more row of the white. But that's what that looks like. And then those are the ends I have to weave in, which is hilarious. But I started this in university. I have been out of university for now. I've been out of university now for how many years? At least 4 or 5 years, I think. 4 or 5 years. So this has been a long time in the works. I've just stopped working on it, and I shouldn't have. And now, you know what? Now that winter is on its way, I'm actually really excited to pull this out again. And this video is kind of like, again, made me motivated. I'm gonna just throw that on my bed for now. So that's that. Because I'm not far, like I could do that in a couple days. Like it knits up so quickly because the stitches are so huge. The needles are hilarious too. I don't know if you guys saw, like, they're massive. They're like bigger than my face and they're thick. So that's fun. Okay. So my grandma, again on my mom's side, who did the knitting, I found this in something she passed down, and I really wanted to make a knitted sweater. So I found a sweater in here that I loved the look of. It's the crew neck raglan. Whoops. This one in the middle. I've got a few pictures of it. Like this is it in red. Pink might be easier to see on the camera, the details in it. So that's what I'm doing in a cotton. And there's a store near me called Heart, and it kind of just has a bunch of random stuff sometimes. And it had these bags of 3 of cotton. So, and then I bought this one and then I caked it up. I have a cake spinner maker. I actually don't know what that's called, a ball maker. So I'm working on, honestly, I can't remember if this is the front or the back, but that's the bottom of the sweater. And then there's just like straight stitching all the way up. I was also making a scarf with a girlfriend of mine. She had an issue with her needles. We just got this yarn from Walmart. It was not expensive, like 10 bucks, but it was supposed to be like a infinity scarf, and I was almost done, but she was having issues with her needles, so she ended up returning the needles, and because the needle actually fell off the cable, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, I don't want that to happen to me. Maybe I should get some better needles the same size, and I haven't been able to find any needles the same size since. So it's on cables right now, but I haven't finished it, and it's perfect for the winter right now. Well, when winter comes up, so like making everything right now for the winter. So I want to get this done because this knits up super, super quickly too. I kind of forgot I was working on this, to be honest. See, filming these videos are great. I get to, you know, figure out what I actually have again. Oh yeah, and in that like cotton sweater I'm doing, I'm gonna put like, I think a stripe of purple maybe across the chest or something. Yeah, just so that I have enough yarn. And then the last thing I will show you guys, I think it's the last thing, will be, I crocheted this, started this a long time ago too. It's a top. I made a white one as well. I did finish that one. That one's away in a bin, so unfortunately I don't have it, but it's the exact same. And then you just make little straps for around your neck, and then the back you add kind of, you do a long strap and then you weave it in, so then you kind of have like a corset back, if that makes sense, like back and forth between this end and this end. Sorry, it's hard to explain. Anyway, like if this is the back, like this, then the strand will go back and forth between the two sides, and then you can tighten it and loosen it as much as you want. But that would be super quick to finish too. I have to finish more of the bottom. This gets a little bit longer, the like lace part of it. I think it should be like probably 4 inches. And then I'm done. I see, that's my problem. I start all these things. This is cotton too, by the way. I start all these things and then I get waylaid or sidetracked, and I'm like, oh my gosh, but I want to start this new cross stitch project, or I want to start this new knitting project, and yeah, then things end up stopping halfway through. I do finish things though. I finished the other top of that. I've, you know, done other knitting projects, but I think it just takes me longer than it should to actually get something done. Anyway, and then I have, lastly, I know I said the last thing was gonna be last, but I went thrifting a while back, and I didn't show this in my first video either, but I got a bunch of different sizes of fabric. Like, there's tons in here. These are all, they're all 18 count Aida, but there's probably like 5 pieces of fabric in there. And this one, 16 count, 14 count. This one has tons in it. There's probably like 10 pieces in there, 20. 11 count. Anyway, so if I ever want to do a project on Aida, I've got tons of Aida. And then I found this in my, I think, was this in Stash or was this thrift store? I think there was a project in here. I think this was at a thrift store, and I picked this up too. But these were the types of magazines and like books that I would, oh yeah, I got this from a thrift store because it had a tiger in it. I love tigers. So that might have to be another start eventually, not right now. I have all the fabric for it, and I probably have all the floss for it, thanks to my granny. I think that is everything from me. Yeah, again, let me know if you have any questions about anything down in the description. Also, I have linked my Google Docs or Google Sheets in my first video, and I will link it in this one so you can get all the information on all of my projects, because I know I didn't say the count or anything of my Tiki Beach sunset or the tree, the temperature tree. So let me know If you have any other questions that I haven't answered and that isn't in that Google Sheet, I think that's everything. I always want to make sure I don't forget to say anything, but if I do, I'll mention it in the description. Yeah, also let me know what video you guys want to see next. Again, I have a stitch with me I can do, my stitchy corner, an organization video, make needle minders with me, or make a stitchy notion box with me. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I appreciate you guys so much for clicking on my video and taking the time to watch out of your busy, hectic lives. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a hoot stitching. Bye.